MCU Collector back with another video, here to finally finish the Vulture's flight gear, build a figure, accessory, wing, whatever you want to call it. But here it is, the Web Wings Spider-Man from the Homecoming series. Finally. Again, guys, I am extremely impatient when it comes to my Marvel Legends, so I ordered this guy off of eBay for $40. Took about a week to get here from China, from Hong Kong. So I think it was definitely worth it. Again, $40, but I just could not wait any longer. So here on the back of the package, you see the figure. When crime hits the big city, Peter Parker suits up as New York's own web-slinging, wall-crawling hero, Spider-Man. So you can see all the figures. You see the Vulture's flight gear there. There is the figure in the window box packaging. Ta-da! Spider-Man Homecoming. Same window box art that you see with the other movie figures from the wave. And let's just get right to it and get this thing out of there and take a look at it. Very exciting. And here we have it. The last wing piece to complete the wing Vulture's flight gear. Put that off to the side there, but here is the Spider-Man figure. Comes with extra hands and an extra head sculpt. So you can see he has the thwipping hands as well as closed-fisted hands. Now this figure is not the exact same as the Civil War Spider-Man. It's definitely a little bit different. Obviously, one of the big differences is the new suit compared to the other one with the different spider logo. You also have the line work. That's actually painted into the figure. It is not sculpted. But one thing that is pretty nice, if you look very closely at the figure, you could see the slight texturing to make it, to show off kind of the material of the suit. So I think that is really cool. Not a whole lot of paint work, but you could see the lines kind of have I wouldn't call it black, definitely a gray kind of line work for the webbing. You can see the figure there. So you can see the those web wing pieces popped right off as soon as I took it out of the package. So definitely removable. So you can kind of just clip them right in. You can see that there is a hole there and then a hole on that side to where you can kind of clip them in. Now, I am not the biggest fan of the web wings, but they're there. He uses them in the movie, which I think is definitely a nice touch, especially a nice shout out to the comics when he actually had those wings in the suit. So there is the figure. Look at those butterfly joints. Look at that. Definitely some good range of motion in there. Now that's a little unfortunate right there. A little gummy paint scuff right there. But that's okay. It's not too bad. But good articulation. The head has full motion. You can look all the way up. Look all the way down. Listen to that ab crunch all the way forward. Back a little bit. Not too much, but definitely I think enough. Legs only go out about that far, but you have an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, no shin rotation, but the foot moves, and then obviously you have the ankle pivot. So that butterfly joint, elbow goes up very far, down, obviously rotation all around. Double jointed elbows, which is a little stiff on mine, but there. Then you have the wrist rotation, and so on. So there's the articulation. Obviously, it turns at the waist, but as far as switch popping out, the switch in the hands, they just pop right off, and you can kind of pop right in. I'm not going to show you the other ones. It's just going to be a quick video, but we'll show you the wings as they kind of just plug right on in there, and they fall right out. So I guess you gotta really get them good in there. This might be like Spider-Woman's web wings. It's kind of the same concept. Those didn't stay in too well. but they're there if you want to leave it kind of posed, then it stays there. But if you want to, you definitely have to be careful when trying to move them around. Otherwise, they're just going to fall off like mine just did, and they're hard to see when on the floor because they are, almost that kind of they are kind of a translucent plastic. You can kind of see through them, but it's good. It's a good sculpt too. You can see the web sculpt in it, so definitely not bad. Just plug this in like that, like so. And again there, but you got to see like right there, it could bump up against the figure itself, and that's kind of what would make it pop off. But again, Web Wing Spider-Man, so very exciting. I will have another video up shortly after this one, going over the entire Build-A-Figure, the Vulture's flight gear to kind of show you how big it is. Just to give you an idea, I'm sure it's going to take up the entire screen because those wings are just absolutely massive. So there it is, Web Wing Spider-Man, last figure to build the Vulture's wings. There's another shot at the alternate head sculpt, which kind of has the squinted eyes. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not yet, and leave a comment. Thanks.